Welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 8 properties and one that I'm really excited about. But, we'll go through them. And the Milton Buyer Class is happening tomorrow night. The link is just over there, miltonbuyerclass.com. And if you're looking to buy in the next 12 months, I know it's going to be a good class to come to. We don't do one in December. And so this may be your first chance for a couple months to go. So let's get started with today's list. Now, this building on Nadalin Heights has never really been my favorite. I mean, it kind of plays on the same level as Maple Crossing and Bristol on Main, but at least with those, it's like you're close to the GO train, you're close to the 401. This one's Louis St. Laurent in 25. So, wood frame construction, 8-foot ceilings. Like, you go to a building like Ambassador or Green Life. Not to say that either of those buildings are perfect, but I find they just create a much stronger impression. I find this whole building feels a little bit dark. There's no amenities here. There's nothing beyond just kind of the box that you have. And I mean, the finishes are okay, and it's, the floor plan's pretty good here. But even for the same price point right now, you can buy a Windsor model in Maple Crossing or Bristol on Main for the same price, and you're talking about 150 square feet larger. So anyway, I think if this one does sell, it's going to be because of the finishes, because the location I think is better there, and then size is you're getting a little bit better for the same price. Now, there's not many homes in Milton that can brag about a semicircle driveway. This happens to be one of them. My concern is when people have these driveways, you can see what they do here is they're just jamming this driveway full. And it's not like you can really park here because that's the communal area for these cars. So there's something called a property survey when you buy a home, is you want to request it because you want to know who owns what. There may be that you own this property, but the neighbors have a right of way. It could be any number of options for ownership. So just know that too. But I mean, it says there's 3 parking spaces. I'm guessing it's 1, 2, and then probably the 3rd outside on this little interlock patio here. The house is a Townland. It's a Townland model. It's 1860 square feet. There's 4 bedrooms plus a laundry upstairs. And I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have, the hardwood floor again. In the 1 bedroom, the beds are so big here, you can't even see the floors. And you got a finished basement. They've got a shot. I mean, we talked about the one on Irving Terrace yesterday that sold. It's about 100 square feet smaller than this with 3 bedrooms, better finishes, and I would say better location because Thompson Road is noisy. But they may have a shot. There may be someone who needs that driveway space and the extra 4th bedroom. I think these guys have a shot on Gibson Crescent of getting their asking price, or maybe even a little bit more. They're holding back on offers until December 1st. December 1st. Wow, it's unbelievable. It's a week away. So you've got stone and stucco elevation. That's good. You've got a 30-foot lot, so they're really starting to jam these homes in smaller lots. 2240 square feet though. On slightly bigger lots, we've seen that size of home sell for 630, 640, but there haven't been a lot of comparable sales of this particular model because it's a new model that Mattamy just rolled out. With the 30-foot, you're going to get a more long and narrow home. You're not going to get something that's as wide, which was Mattamy's trademark back in the day, is they had the wide lot. And anyway, the other thing about the wide lot is that your street doesn't feel so like so choppy. There's less homes on a street, which I think creates a better feeling. So if you drive even through some of the streets north of here in Coates Crossing, you're going to see that there's a difference in impression for this street compared to some of the other ones, like Howden Crescent. Drive on Howden and drive on this street, you'll see the difference. So anyway, they could sell for more than this. I think that square footage is good for this price point, given what else has been selling. Then we've got Ellsworthy, which is like 200 square feet more than the one we just discussed, and it's for $20,000 more. So what can happen sometimes if you're the owner of Ellsworthy and you notice a drop in showings? Sometimes you look at your competition and say, what else is pulling these buyers away? And that's the effect that can happen when you've got a good competitor that does come out. So there are still buyers out there looking. We talk about Christmas in December, and I'll revisit this theme a few more times as we head into the season, but people think this is a bad time to sell or a bad time to buy. It's not. It can be good for both, because as a buyer, you have less buyers out there. Now, at the same time, if you're on the selling side, the buyers that are out there are very serious. They're not shopping. They're not browsing. They want to buy a house. If you're looking for a home on December 15th, you will buy something if you find what you're looking for. From a selling perspective, there's less competition out there. And so there you go. So there are advantages here. There's on both sides, there can be some real win-win scenarios that come out. But like I said, for this one on Ellsworthy, as long as the other one's out, they're getting beat. Now, last one for the day is 587 Holly Avenue. And I don't know what it is this week, but we've seen some great Timberlea link detached homes. This one here looks like it's move-in ready. 465, L-shaped room. You've got a renovated kitchen. You've got nice finishes here. So they're holding back on offers, I think, on this one. But boy, I would say that you are looking good in a home like this, especially, I mean, for me, the choice is simple. If it was between this and most of the townhouses out there, there's not even a decision there. This, to me, makes a lot more sense. Even though it's on a bit of a busier street, I think they're going to do very, very well. So that's the list. I hope you join us for the Milton buyer class and have yourself a super, super day.